Hey everyone, Tony George from DocSports.com. We have a very interesting free play today. I'm going to lay it out to you, and we're going to talk about power ratings, and comparisons in this Iona and Princeton game. Before we get to the free play, I did want to have a cup of coffee with my followers and mourn the loss of a college football coaching legend in Mike Leach, who we lost last night to a heart attack. And unselfishly an organ donor. Leave his mark still on the world, but he is one of the original genuine article characters, and college football is lesser for not having him in it. We live in a world where wokeism, having to be politically correct, have to worry about everybody's feelings. You have to be extremely careful with any type of public profile at all about what you say, because if you say something the wrong way, you're going to piss off 50% of the population 100% of the time. But Mike Leach didn't give a rat's ass. He said what was on his mind. He called them like he saw them. He was old school. One of the few genuine articles left, and college football is much lesser for not having him in it. That's for sure, and it's nice to see. Although he beat me, which is okay, nice to see him get a win in his last game he ever coached against Ole Miss in the Egg Bowl in the big rivalry. I had Ole Miss in that game. Found a way to win that ball game. Hell of a ball game, by the way. Went out with his last game being a hell of a ball game and a win. God bless him, his family. Our thoughts and prayers are with the Mississippi State Bulldog family. That's going to be a very tough bowl game for those kids, because this guy had an impact on a lot of lives over the years, and his coaching tree is unbelievable. Hal Mummy disciple way back in the day, air raid offense transformed college football offensively. Innovative guy. And, of course, just to name a few, let's see, Lincoln Riley, Sonny Dykes, Dana Holgerson, Cliff Kingsbury, just to name a few that were under him, what he passed down through the generational things. So, going to be sorely missed. Anyway, that being said, just wanted to acknowledge that. I was a huge fan. I would dig up his pressers weekly on YouTube and watch them. Even dating back to Texas Tech days. I mean, the guy was just a world-class character, and it's just an honest human being. Very hard to find nowadays. Guys like that are very few and far between in the world that we're living in. And as I get older, I hate to see him go. That being said, let's get to this game night. Just a heads up, we have a top play in the NBA tonight. So get on it. We're off 2-0 sweep yesterday. Get on it. Tell you how you can get that for free, too, in just a second. Let's talk about this Iona and Princeton game. Iona, of course, is Rick Pitino's team. They're 6-2 straight up and against the spread this year. Got a hell of an offense. Well, there's a surprise. Rick Pitino has an offense. And they're taking on Princeton, who is an 8-2 team. They're laying 7 at home. You're immediately going to want to jump on Princeton. But we take a look at the power ratings, and the power ratings of teams that Iona has beat in comparison to the team that they're playing tonight, laying 7. So, Penn, another Ivy League school, which Iona beat, St. Bonaventure, an A-10 team that Iona beat, have their power ratings are within 2 to 3 points of what Princeton's is. The win over Penn, 78-50. The win over St. Bonnie's, 72-57. And their power ratings are within 2 to 3 points of Princeton. Let's move ahead to another A-10 opponent. St. Louis Billikens, who many people have tabbed to possibly win the A-10 this year. They have a 6-point higher power rating than what Princeton does. 84-62 win over St. Louis. They've scored no less than 70 in any game their last 10. It looks like an automatic take to Princeton, easy cover, but when you look at these numbers and these teams with similar power ratings and what Rick Pitino's team did to them, and by the way, anybody ever watch Rick Pitino? Yeah, I know he got the hookers down in, Louisville and in the recruiting thing and destroyed his career and had to go overseas. Now he's back in some, kind of meandering the sidelines in the Metro Athletic, out there in the Northeast, kind of hidden from the mainstream media because of his previous things, which no one's going to forgive him for. He's still a great basketball coach. And one thing about Pitino is, he never, ever, of all the places he's been, including the NBA, never let his foot off the throttle. When he's got his foot on your throat, he keeps it there. I like him -7. That being said, 6-unit top play NBA game of the week. Come on. Make some money on Tuesday. Also, doubleheader in college basketball, both small conference games, and we have a small conference game circled tomorrow. And we're hoping the line is right. This is going to be at least a 6-unit top play. We're going to isolate it. My handicapper, Tim Fines, out of Atlantic City. So we're not putting out any Power 5 or big mid-majors today. So his card today, and let's go 2-0. Some bowl games and all NFL will be out on Thursday. Don't forget this weekend in the NFL, we got a triple header on Saturday. Come on. Football every day this weekend. Bowl games going on. Oh, it's like a free buffet. You can get picks for free if you utilize the link in the description below. We give you a free $60. If you've never been a member, we'll park it in your account. You can use it to get daily cards. Not only me, but all the other handicappers. Go win a big NBA play tonight. Put the helmet on, buckle the chin strap, put me in, coach. I'm ready to play, ready to win some money. Instead of hanging on for dear life with a free pick, go get a big premium play, win a bunch of money tonight. Let's go, Iona. Let's get the Gaels home, too, as well, for your free pick.